Let's play games, get high scores. Who could ever ask for more? Thor will show you just what to do. Yes, you.
Hello, my Asgardian Minecrafters, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft playing on the Otlichno server with my friends. And today, we're on with NatePick for a start. Hello, NatePick. Haven't seen you around here for a while. A little frog in my throat at the moment. I've been suffering with a little bit of a cold, so nothing killer, but you know, it's going to make me a little husky for the moment. We join each other back here though at the brought down airship. Oh dear, how did this happen? I thought that it might have just been like electrical issues or something bringing it down. It might have just been a good sort of easy explanation for it. Unfortunately, that seems not to be the case. How can we turn this around? Oh yeah. Oh, and check out the city from over here, the town. Ooh, nice, really nice in the dark. But we're over here. I thought we'd maybe light this up so it can show up, like, be seen better from over at the main town. But check this out. I can't believe it. After showing his stuff off, it wasn't any accident that this was brought down. Apparently, there was an encroachment on dwarven airspace. But no need to bring down my airships. I should come over here with like flint and steel and just set this lot on fire right now. What I'm going to have to do though is, because of, well, we're more civilized than these stinking dwarves, we're just going to put up some good defenses over at our place, and that should be enough, I hope, just to at least we can have like a mutually assured destruction sort of arrangement, and that should keep us safe. Maybe just put up some good defenses and maybe a little bit of offensive capabilities, and that should keep these wild dwarves at bay. So that's a legion Castaic, and hopefully we can keep safe from them. This obviously is a terrible don't blow my stuff up. I know it's a brought down airship, but still, it kind of looks just the way I want it, actually. Creeper. So we might come over and like set a bit of this on fire with flint and steel. Just make it more visible from over there. Also, that will provide a little light for the area. Let's kill this guy now before something terrible happens. I also, well, you'll have seen it on the thumbnail for the last. I just thought I could have made that. Actually, oh, come on, give me a break, game. Give me a break. I also finished off as far as I thought was needed with blowing down all of the dirt off the side here, and I think I kind of like, if we go up a little way and have a look at this, I think I like where the skid marks are for it. Skid marked where they've come in now. I think that's, I don't know, I thought it was enough of a groove when I was up there. No, I think it still is, because it's come down to like the rock layer here, and I don't think it's like scraped through the rock. I just think it's going to scrape off the earth from the top. And I've also tried to work out just in my brain how much of that earth has been scraped out, and then put the same amount on the side and on the end and blasting off the edge. I think it works. Let's have a look over here anyway, because I haven't been here very much this last week. I've been completely addicted to modded Minecraft. I've been playing the Feed the Beast Infinity Light pack. Oh my god, I've always been one of those guys like, oh, I don't play modded, I'm a purist, I play proper Minecraft and nothing else. But I've been so into it, in fact so much that I might well start a series on modded as well. Have I got some? Yeah, flint and steel in here. But what I have done over here is I've taken all of this down by a half block now, so it was all at this level. So I've added like a little design here so we can go down into a crafting workbench. I like them next to each set of the chests. I think that works nicely, so I can always pull stuff out and instantly do some crafting. Also, the light levels down here are so much better now. I've got some lights in the ceiling, but nothing else. All down here is technically like light level 4 or 5 on the floor, but it's not, because technically it's light level 0, which means it's, well, light level 0. Let's have a look at the top left there. If you're on a half block, nothing can I can't even see. Where's the light? Light 0, 0, 0. Let's can we just, yeah, so that should be fine as well. So it's all going to look okay, but it's going to function fine for stopping mob spawns too. Perfect. Anyway, let's go over here and set a little bit of this on fire. In the rain. It's not even heavy enough rain that I can sleep it off. I don't want to do too much here. I just want to put down like a little bit on this front edge, just so is that, no. I'd like to do it on the ones which are full blocks, but all of these are half blocks. Can I? Oh, right. I can't jump if there's stuff above me, and it's above me all of the, yeah, there we got one of them on there. Let's see about a little bit of a, we've got full blocks over here, so we can do a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of the hydrogen fuel popped out over here. Now, we're not going to overdo it. I think it'd be one of those things that could quite easily and quickly be overdone. Also, I'd like to add that there is fire tick is off on the server, so this thing won't be setting on fire. If you try and do something similar, do not do this unless you have fire spread off. But yeah, so it's on top of maybe a couple around there, like a few. What about a little bit just on one of these sides, like just at the front here? Nate Pick finally found a cave with some stuff in it. He's so happy. Do you know that he's so happy? He found a cave. Well, that's good stuff then. Don't set me on fire. I knew it'd be the wrong. I would have preferred if that one was the one. Oh yes. So this little bit at the front here, this is going to be, yeah, there's quite a bit there. Let's just stick a little bit up on the, just on this corner. We're not going to go all the way up to the top, making things just look, can I, thank you. Just a couple around here. Now this should be as much as I want. Yeah, let's have a look at how this looks now from over here. How are all of you guys anyway? As you're well aware from the last couple of videos, I'm creating a few less at the moment. And after building, yeah, I think that maybe it just needs a little bit more around here. It's just that front bit. And as I said, I don't want it to be fully full on. I need to get the firework rocket, okay? It doesn't. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't need to be fully full on fire, but I think just somewhere around this little bit here as well, it was kind of lacking something. Maybe it's spread over into this area, because yeah, I got that one down there. I don't know. Something maybe get down to there? I'm imagining that there's some sort of liquid fuel in it as well as something else. Well, somebody's listening to the coolest music in the whole world outside my house at the moment. Brilliant skills. Okay, so I placed a couple of extra fires all around this area. I think that is now the overspill from where some of the fuel would have gone, and I know it's all gas in there really, but I mean there's some liquid in there to make the gas. They diffuse it, okay? It all makes sense. This is obviously my own take on how this stuff would work, but suffice it to say, there is fire down here now, and I think it does add a little bit to the overall look. And just on this side, it's not flipping everywhere. It's not a full-on explosion yet. In a little time, the thing and go flipping everywhere. But over here is going to need to be changed up a little bit. So I'm basically going to deforest this whole area now, because this is going to be two places, this little island here. It's going to be a welcome area, so that's where already I have, if you have a look over here, if you're not fully aware of how things look, let's go. Yeah, this is where our main portal is. It's going to take us onto into the actual city, and also it's going to be the first line of defense, because just over here, that's where, I mean, basically he's firing, well, he set them up pointing straight at us. I'm a little on the nervous side because of it. Except, yeah, no, it's just part of this tree. Yeah, so we're going to need something at least fortified over here. That's one job that's going to happen soon. I'm probably going to do this off camera between this and the next episode, though. But I can always do with a little bit of oak wood. Today, I have a feeling that I'm going to be best serving myself by finally putting in an actual, because at the moment I'm having to get up to here from down there. I can jump up, and then I can jump up doing like a mountain goat sort of thing up to here. I think today is going to be the actual time that we make a full road system up onto this top, and then afterwards I'm going to put in the two other towers. The other towers are going to basically look like this one up to where it just nicks in there and goes thinner and taller. They're going to be exactly the same up to that point, and then I might either stick something different on the top of them, or, because you know, I'm not making 3 clocks and 3 of the exact same building, that would be stupid, but I might have 2 of the same either side. That might make some sense. Symmetry and all of that, you know, it's a good thing to add to builds. But I might incorporate them into this build still. I had thought about having like runways coming out of either side there, and sort of, if you look on this side, let's jump up actually. Can I get up in the air, please? Yeah, so on this side here, I'd have like an opening, and then sort of like a small hangar sort of thing on the inside, maybe. And that would be the way that, because if you're an airship and you've got to dock in somewhere over here, and then the only way is to walk all the way around the town and get up. This is an important building. The kind of people that want to be coming to this building don't want to be walking through all the towns. Also, I'm going to finish off this flipping building here. I truly thought that I was going to come up with some great ideas for the end here, like I'd bring it out a little further, but I don't think it's going to work. And if I do, it's only going to be like by this mount. But I like having some open space here, and I'm going to maybe pave that off as well, and pave off down here. I also need to sort out this. So I think it's going to be more in the way of jump cuts today than anything else, because I've already done quite a bit of speaking. And oh, take it easy, Nate. Bye, ease. And I think I've been maybe overdoing the time lapses a little bit, especially seeing as some of them, especially like over there. I mean, this looks good as well. I'm fairly into the look of that broken ship from over here now. But overdoing things isn't going to help. If you think that was a mistake, put it in the comments below, and I will jump back and show you what I've done. Well, unfortunately, I've got substantially less done than I thought I would. It's all this playing modded. Everything's so quick in modded because you've got everything at your fingertips. What I've done, though, is I finally finished off this house, right? This edge here is about as done as it's going to need to be. I'm maybe going to put like a little, you can come out a little way to like here, and then up to the top, like a little tower sort of thing, just so it juts out. This is all very flat. It could also be like a little staircase up to an apartment here, which would also be fine, because on the inside of both of these, you're not going to want windows, because this is a tunnel coming through here, and creeper remains around here. I still need to do some serious lighting up at some point. I think it's on this side here. Let's just stick that there for now. And this is all still obviously very temporary lighting. It's so temporary, it's been here all season so far. But it'll just do something to break this up where I can't put windows in. So hopefully that'll work. On this side as well, finally, after all of the threats, I have a way up to this area. Yeah! I've also put in this banister for now, made it have bricks. I know that these bricks don't really work out the way that they should be there. I could maybe go in and do sort of like a couple of upside downs like this, so I keep the top bit, but it adds a little structure. Let's have a look at that. Can't even see what's going on now, not from down here. So there's options there. I'm going to mess around with it, but as I said, just the time it takes to build stuff. God knows how I did all of this before, well, I did all of this in full-on survival mode. I look at other people's work and I think, oh, that all looks very nice, but they all work so small on tiny little projects, and I end up doing something stupid like this, which basically puts the brakes on every now and then, because you're just like, well, I've got another great idea, but it's going to take me all of my life. How the hell am I going to get it done? That still looks amazing over there. I really like that crashed ship, especially now with the bit of fire on there. I will show you, though, what stopped me up from doing this, because I was going to start another way up, wasn't I? Over at, can I just on, this will do? No, around here. This will show it off better. There we go. So I was going to bring up something around here and then have a kind of winding path up to the top over there. But I remembered I'd put this part here as a perfect half circle. Now, if I was to bring that all round to a full circle round here, this could be either of two things, and both of them would work out fine. One of them was in my head before this. Now that I'm looking at it, though, I could have another idea. So this will come round, perfect circle. Now this can be the place to land some big airships. Now I'm talking, it's more like a bus stop, This isn't going to be where you're going to be able to park up for the day. I'll just leave the wheels here and then, or the balloon, and go and work in the big tower. This is somewhere where you're going to get ferried in. Even it could be as easy as like you get yourself to over here and then that comes up. But I'm going to have to think about some way to maybe put a car park, and that's obviously an air balloon park thing, and then have like we've got this thing in Britain called a park and ride. So you get on, you drive your car to close to the town centre, and then there's bus services on from there that so you get a free parking, and then you get your bus in all in one price, and that keeps congestion out of the town centres. Now we could do something like that, and this is where it would drop off. And I think that might work out best. It's either that, or the other was, I was looking at a big round circle and thinking, oh my god, perfect place for like a little town park. But even though I want to keep a little bit of nature in here, I am thinking that everything up, as soon as we get onto these little plateaus, should be high-end business, real industry and commerce and so on and so forth. So I'm leaning towards that at the moment. But these are just ideas and stuff that I can do for next episode. The next episode I will have more in it. Unfortunately, because I'm just such a I've got a real addictive personality, man. I've just got into this modded, and that is it. And the kind of building you can do on there, I've just been tinkering around so far with the tech stuff. Oh my god, though. Going through Draconic Evolution, got full flipping armor in that. Do you even know what this means? I didn't know what it meant until just watching it, until playing it now. It's so cool. So I'm also definitely thinking about starting something like that. Vigo Man, the Vigo Man from this very own server, my good friend and buddy and chum, he started up another modded server as well. So I wasn't all that interested when he was talking about it in the first place, but I might join up with them on Joycraft. Check him out on the Joycraft. Check out Vigo Man and check out his videos. They've only just started, so I wouldn't be too far behind. But I might even do a little bit of that. In fact, I can't even remember if I did get an invite. Vigo, if you're watching this, invite me so I don't feel like I'm having to beg to join. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode. The next episode, we're going to be working up on this plateau here, and while off camera, I'm going to be thinking about designs to put something over at Notchster's base, because we've still got that to do as well. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next episode.